crap. Something loose on my machine. No, this machine and this total setup is from AMK Tools. You can check their machines out at amktactical.com. amktactical.com. Can you hear me? You guys can hear the voices? I'm not sure if my mic is working right or not. Thank you, sir. Yeah, check out the website, amktactical.com. This particular machine is an AMK 75. I don't believe they make this one anymore. They have an upgraded model, which is an AMK 76 that uses multiple belts, sizes. They're in Tennessee. I got the fans and the dust collector on, so wasn't sure how the sound was going to come out. Hey Zorro, I was watching you yesterday. What's going on out in California? It's kind of cool here this morning. Finally, it's been so hot here in Texas. This morning it was actually in the low 50s, but it'll be back up to 90 probably tomorrow. No, I don't do any smith work. I'm strictly a sharpener. I sharpen salon, barber, and grooming shears, sewing scissors, industrial scissors, hair clipper blades, and just about any knife. Hey Warrior, what's going on, buddy? I had to go to work today, finally. We were watching Owl this morning. Yep, there's a lot of guys that do the sharpening mobile. The only thing I do mobile is hair salons and barber shops. Everything else has to be brought to me, or I will go pick up stuff if it's close. Most of the knives, like these, are from a nice lady that brought them to me today. Hey JC, what's happening down in Florida? I got a few knives this afternoon. I thought I would turn the camera on while I was doing them. Got some hair shears to do later. Cloudy down there, huh? It's beautiful here in Texas today. Nice and cool. Ghosted, I am in Galveston County, Texas. A little town called League City, which is halfway between Houston and Galveston on the Gulf Coast of Texas. If you remember a few years back, we had Hurricane Harvey, and if you watched the news, everything was flooded everywhere. That's where I'm at. I think we're supposed to get some cold weather in the Midwest this week. I used to have to go to Columbus, Ohio all the time. I worked for Bank One way back in the day, and they were based out of Columbus, Ohio. Wow. San Antonio, yep. That's a pretty good ways from us, but snow flurries, huh? Wow. Snow, wow. We get snow every 10 years. I am not familiar with those. Most of my knives are just kitchen knives. I do a few EDC knives once in a while, but for the most part, it's your standard Hinkle, Wusthof. I do more of those. It is a very quiet machine. Hey Dion, what's going on? Yeah, I don't miss snow at all. We had an ice storm a couple of years ago here in southeast Texas, and it crippled us. We're not used to snow. My son lives in Colorado. We go visit him, and it's always cold and snowy. That's all I want to see is like that kind of snow, then come home. I got a foot pedal. It's a Harbor Freight foot pedal. That's the on and off button right there. And I wore it out. And so I put a foot pedal on it. And it's so much easier with the foot pedal. Zorro, if you go to my YouTube channel, there's a YouTube video talking about the foot pedal. It's just a cheapie from Harbor Freight. They have two different ones. They have an on and off switch, and then one that you have to keep pressed down. The one I have on this machine is you have to hold it down. This is a sewing machine motor. The guy that makes this is a Chinese-made sewing machine. I believe it's a half-horse sewing machine motor. So a foot pedal like this is perfect. It's just like a sewing machine. I really like the foot pedal. Thanks, Skippy. Have a good one. I put the a foot pedal on my work Sharp also. I didn't like the trigger on the work Sharp. And I got the on-off on that one. Yes, I've got Scotch-Brite wheels. I have the radial wheels on a bench grinder over here to my right. They work really good. They're expensive. Whoop. They're expensive, but they're well worth it for cleaning things. Well, this one's 18. That one's 18. The other ones were, these are the first paring knives I've done. So those were 18 degrees and the 20 on the chef knife. Now you can see somebody tried to sharpen this one, and I don't know if it's a drag through sharpener or not, but I had to regrind all this area down here. It's got a bevel on one side and it's got a wide bevel on the other. I'm only doing 120. These are all worn belts, so this is 120, 200, and 600, and I stop at 600 for most people's knives. Oh, you're kidding. I had no idea. It works well on the old work sharp. That stinks. I didn't care for the manual hold. That trigger on the work sharp is, the Ken Onion work sharp is odd. That's my portable knife sharpener. If I have to go somewhere and sharpen just a handful of knives, I take the work sharp with me. I'm not lifting this machine and putting it in the truck. Micro hones, send them to me. If you want to mail them to me down in Texas, go check out my website, sharpenright.com. That's weird. You tell this has been in the dishwasher. I could tell on every knife they've been putting them in the dishwasher. All right, I got one more knife left after this one. If you're watching this and you're still on, tell me where you're watching from. And who's at work. wasting their company time watching me sharpen, question mark. Be honest. Jupiter, Florida. Man, I like that town. Egypt. What time is it in Egypt? Are you sitting in the car waiting for your wife to come out of the store? "9:20 p.m. You're funny, JC. Aurora, Illinois again. When I think of Aurora, Illinois, I always think of Wayne's World. Well, Abdullah, thank you for watching from Egypt. Try not to heat up this blade. If you're watching for the first time, please subscribe to our channel. It does help our business grow. We do mail-in sharpening from all around the U.S. I sharpened some scissors for a nice lady from Mississippi this week, and a couple of pair of surgical scissors from a nice lady in a ranch out in New Mexico this week. Well, thanks for watching, folks. Please hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe to our channel. And I may sharpen some hair shears a little later, and I might come back on. Have a good one, folks. Thanks, Jack, for watching.